This week's videos are sponsored by Prize Picks, the easy-to-use fantasy sports betting app. More on them in just a bit. Citizens of the Reject Nation, you know the drill. We're here to watch Arcane 2 by 5 today. John, should they leave a like?
They should leave a like.
Should they subscribe,
They should
John?
subscribe and hit that notification
They absolutely
bell.
should. Should they thank Prepper in their minds and hearts
Most
for what they've
definitely.
done for editing this video?
Yeah. Otherwise, there would be no highlights, or they would be less efficiently assembled.
Should they sync up with their own copy by joining patreon.com/therealrejects, becoming a super sexy reject?
That's the most important thing they should do.
I think they should do that. And they could also possibly check out the other things we cover over there exclusively with highlights and
all those
watch-alongs
shows.
included.
Yeah, totally.
And maybe they ought to follow us on social media where we've been posting exclusive
Instagram,
content every single day.
TikTok,
Very
Snapchat.
different. And
Yeah.
people have been loving it. Haven't they, John?
They have been loving it.
Haven't
They
John, from
always,
Zaun?
they're in the streets.
Anyway,
just
John,
shouting.
should we watch it, John?
We should watch the show.
Let's watch
Let's
it.
watch it. Let's go gladiator fight. Oh,
Oh, my God.
the grain, the glass.
Ooh.
Oh, Xander.
Wow, this
That-
is like the Jet Li movie, Unleashed.
Whoa, Black Violet. Wow, dude.
Awesome.
Oh my god. She's got full black metal.
Awesome.
Oof.
Unleash that rage.
Oh man. Eat, sleep, box.
Great time lapse.
I like how you can still see a little bit of her roots under the black and a little at the ends. I want to punch a mirror emphatically.
Oh, man. Haunted.
God, these images, the lighting. Oh.
Spiraling, man. Yeah, they have so many of these like little short films. Just music, sound design.
Each episode prologue is like, yeah, its own little piece.
Oh! She's just hurting herself.
Is trying to cover the pain and more pain. This is my favorite Violet variant.
This is so much self-punishment this way.
Looking good, sis.
This real?
I think it
Oh
might.
my God,
yeah.
it is.
I don't want to hear another word out of your mouth. It's Vander.
Oh my God, it is. It is Vander.
He's alive.
Wow.
We both know that's bullshit.
Oh, this could bring unity to them in some way.
Whoa. She crying your colors. God, Vi barely looks human right now.
He needs our help.
Holy shit.
Prove it.
What a turn, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. She looks like the Crow.
Sure does.
Wow, that's cool. So instead of having a common enemy, they have someone in common they need to help. That was the divide that happened between them. That's crazy.
God, and what a healing that would be for Jinx if they can potentially save him.
That's crazy. Like the last time we saw Vander, he was going berserker mode as well. Like he was already a monster unleashed, and the next time we catch up with him, he's going berserker mode.
Sure.
Was a clue.
Well, and I guess that would track too, because that scientist obviously was involved with the berserker shimmer.
Damn, we still haven't seen Jason Heimerdinger.
No. Oh, the blood spatter.
Caitlyn returns to the prison. Is this her in just detective mode, like envisioning, or does she have some skill set now, reading the evidence in the crime scene?
He's got to be at least discerning enough to know that something big and mean did this.
Months of peacekeeping occupation.
Peacekeeping occupation.
I'd begun to think we might finally see an end to Zaun's perverse abominations.
Wow,
How
dude.
foolish was I?
Homie just stayed in the cell.
In my experience, only guilty men answer accusations with silence.
In my experience, No one in power is innocent.
God.
There are cells buried deep within this prison so devoid of light and fresh air and all basic human considerations that up till now I have forbidden their use.
Why do you even have them?
If you do not want to waste away the remainder of your days in one of these, you have one recourse.
It's very articulate.
There's so much storyline. How are they going to wrap this up? There's so much.
They'll just have to give us a season 3.
Your youth betrays you. Patience is a product of age, both of which I possess in abundance.
Because I am old. I am really old.
How was Jinx involved? You will rot in here.
What if this
Wow,
guy...
she is becoming the exact thing she did not want to become.
Yeah, like 100%. What if that guy's Victor, but like fully time looped around?
What a fascinating form of torture.
Oh,
Whoa.
so icky.
That would be such cool cosplay, though.
Kiss from Black Rose on the Gray. Is this light real? Whoa, Hellraiser. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is uncomfortable. This is really unsettling.
So you're like being tortured on an astral plane while your body is confined.
Oh, that's Venom.
Venom! That's how they're going to get out of this. Lethal Protector. Where you going, little guy?
Hope you find these quarters to your liking. They still haven't replied to my request for a transfer.
Who's there?
Is that the cockroach?
This.
Not sure I know anymore. Our hosts have a way of scrambling your omelet.
Is that her brother?
Scrambling
brother?
your omelet? It probably is. Oh, I bet.
Well, she recognized his voice, though, if it was, right?
Been a while, but that's, yeah, what I'm wondering.
The ancients built specialized chambers to seal away false prophets. But if you ask me, they're just the fancy pits peacock princes like to toss their friends into.
Peacock princess?
Sorry, just an old family joke.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Step into the light.
Oh my goodness.
Those are his toes.
I haven't know his toes anywhere. Oh boy.
Kino.
My man. Oh. This is, I mean, this is a cell. It sucks, but it is beautiful to look at.
It's me, brother. Mel.
You've grown up.
Wow, how long's it been?
I'd hoped they'd never come for you.
Oh. And this looks like a big closed rose. Oh my god.
Damn, look at them gauntlets she's got.
Yeah, it's her thing. Like, I just want that hair. It's like the violet haircut is the
Are
greatest.
all about her. Oh, cool.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and all the powders, too. She's unleashed.
And like the actual art around Vander and Jinx is like almost classic biblical. Just imagine it being hewn of like tile and gold flakes. Whoa.
God, I really love this show.
Clap on. Oh, this will like interact with your boombox, I bet. Should drop some tunes in here. Get it lighten up on the rhythm.
That's beautiful.
Cool, huh? Not even toxic.
You just go eat one.
Gross.
Are they nutritious?
When are you gonna admit that this is just another one of your fantasies? Or do you not want the kid to know how delusional you are?
She actually used to be pretty cool. Before I kicked her butt.
See what I mean? Delusional.
Delusional, you're delusional.
Wish I was just seeing things when you decided to throw him with the pilty goons who murdered Mom and Dad.
Well, at
Here
least
we
they
go.
never had to see the psycho their daughter turned into.
Which
Oh, here we
one?
go. Ooh.
Now can it and keep walking before I kick your ass again.
You wouldn't last 1 second without all your ugly gadgets and chicken shit tricks.
Ha! What about those over-designed
Wolf.
bitch mittens?
It's mittens. Oh, God.
You think I need these to...
Hey.
Slapped her.
Slap fight.
1 second.
No, come
Ow.
on. Come on.
Last chance to surrender. Go right ahead.
They're fighting like actual
Like
sisters.
actuals,
now.
yeah. 100%. Ow.
No. Oh, too far.
Damn it.
Too far. Oh, whoa, that was a lot of blood.
Still got all your insides?
Tough kid.
Why do you come get me?
This is
You
Vander.
don't actually need my help. You haven't for a long time.
It's dad, man.
Last time Vander needed us, we tried it alone, and maybe this is like a do-over. Besides, he's your father too.
Oh, it's a real gesture.
This is gonna be a heartbreaking season. I'm just so worried about like what's gonna happen.
Nah, man, they're gonna get Vander back to normal. They're gonna go live in Piltover. It's gonna be great.
I've been expecting you.
Confident, aren't you?
It's always the same look when one covets a weapon.
I've never seen a beast of such savagery.
No beast is more savage than man.
Ain't that the truth? Man created the savage.
I trust you have terms.
You will serve me. In return, I will supply all your needs.
How much is your soul worth, man? He's not gonna run a test.
He isn't a monster. He was once a man, well respected at that.
Oh my god, it's insane.
Victim of great tragedy. He had a ferocious will to live.
Wow.
With him, I was able to make strides impossible with any other specimen.
Oh,
Damn.
The man fairly
All of
lost
his
in the
POV.
powers of the beast, compelled only by the scent of blood.
Wow.
So I thought.
Or so I thought.
It now seems I had yet to uncover the right catalyst.
oh, young powder.
Blisters and bedrock.
Blisters and bedrock.
She believes you're dead.
I do like to disappoint her.
Hey. It's a puzzle.
2 stories about siblings reunited,
It's like some sort of puzzle.
like a video game.
Yep.
I started hearing strange rumors about Mother, different than the usual kind.
She would do anything for power.
Many years ago, she passed through their hometown and fell in love.
That was the part of the story I wasn't expecting.
I should have left it alone, but the affair led to a child.
The way they're capturing this scene is interesting.
Whatever that child inherited is of terrible interest to our captors.
Whoa, what? Damn. That wasn't I expected at all.
Oh, Christ.
That's crazy.
Whoa. Hey there.
This will allow you to locate your beast.
Not precisely.
What you doing, buddy?
My family archives have shed light on many of the city's mysteries. One such mystery caught my attention. The curious dismissal of a revered Academy alchemist,
Used to be Heimerdinger's partner.
and no mention of his crime.
Got too much arcane magic going. Whoa. Jesus Christ.
Who invented Shimmer? We have our answer now, don't we, Dr. Revik?
We got a name.
You're a monster. Why do all this?
Come on, man.
My daughter.
Why does anyone commit acts others deem unspeakable?
Oh.
For
Key.
love.
I knew it. This guy just needed the opportunity.
She's still breathing?
Oh my. This is like the craziest life support machine. Oh no. Oh no.
Everything I've done is to cure her.
You're like Mr. Freeze with a daughter.
Yep.
Imagine a world that no longer need fear it.
She's dying from something, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm all
it's
for
like-
speaking in depth, but at the same time, wow, she's puzzle solving this.
She's got a beautiful mind.
This dude's been down here for ages, and she's gonna solve it in one day.
You know, he's not the puzzle guy.
Usually there are consequences for someone who fails these tests. Deadly consequences.
I deserve to know the truth.
Is he there? Yeah, there's some up with this.
I'm missing something.
A healthy sense of self-preservation, I'd say.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They've been manipulating his voice since the last scene, but it's like more obvious now.
You aren't my brother.
Wow! Wow! Wow!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Who are you? What have you done with Kino?
Woof. I am your shadow.
That's terrifying.
Jesus. No. Jesus wept. Such sights to show you.
That he could have been the child, but then your mother said us to you, sister.
You're the
Sister.
special. It's you.
Oh, jeez. How is it not cutting her? You are
Unlock
special.
your power.
Woo!
Woo! Oh, the handprint. Great transition.
This poor, unfortunate soul.
It's like the hull of a pirate ship. Captain's quarters.
Wow. So Vander's going back to a memory. Huh? 5. Bye.
Or is it V and S? What's mom's name?
What is it?
A message from Vander.
If I ever become a huge beast.
Silco.
I told myself what I did to you was for the greater good, that you deserved it. But the dirt was on both our hands.
Wow, man.
You know where to find me. Blisters and bedrock.
Blisters and bedrock.
If he
Oh,
found
the
this,
S is for Silco.
everything
Duh.
might be different.
God, they had their coats hung together.
You gotta know Vander's alive now. I feel like a soda instrument Isha here, though.
I mean, he's like, what's the time dilation? It seems like he's right here. Boy.
We have to get out of here.
It's Vander.
That's not Vander.
It is. Something's got him riled up.
Did you not warn her that he's like kind of a monster now?
It's me.
Whoa.
Don't hurt him.
Aw.
Oh no. Oh no. Ow.
She's really hurting him.
Ow. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus.
Shit.
Oh my God.
Oh no. Oh my god. Like every flash is a new drawing.
Yeah, dude, the editing.
It's like
in
a
this is
comic book fight.
insane. Oh, the shadow. Like, oh.
How is she still standing?
She's just one big callus now.
Yes, calm down. Calm down.
God, it's him. You have to believe me.
Oh, man. Drop your gauntlets, kid.
Oh, yeah. Her back is some roaring wolves, too. Shit. Shit.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Like frame blur. Huh.
Cool.
What's the occasion?
Can't a lady just be in the mood for a familiar song?
Not this lady, and not this song.
Oh, is that mama? Oh, her hair's purple.
Wow.
It's like the two of their colors combined. Oh,
Young Silco.
You three.
Tonight, a harebrained scheme these two bozos cooked up to turn a dank crack in the earth into a thriving, healthy community became a reality.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that, Bozo 2? We made it.
Oh, you're sadly mistaken. I'm Bozo 1.
I'm knocked up.
Wow. Maybe we should be drinking.
Yeah, right. You know, it's grape juice.
Wow. He had that ready to go.
Always ready for a pregnancy.
I don't know anything about kids. I get sweaty being alone with one.
Her voice sounds so much like Jinx.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a great mother.
Shut up. I'm not ready for that.
He was in love with her.
I was wondering.
I can't protect her from all the shit down here and work out how to be a parent at the same time.
Do you even want to bring a life into this world?
I realized
I don't have to.
Well, How's that?
Because the second I told you, I put you on the hook. You two are gonna figure this Zaun thing out. I don't care if you have to carve it out of the bedrock or
Oh
cover
my
it in
God.
blisters.
Bedrock and blisters.
Blisters and bedrock.
Blisters and bedrock.
I didn't realize how involved she was.
Yeah.
I've always liked the name Violet.
Oh my God, he named her.
My man.
Looks more like Violet. Sounds like Jinx.
No. Oh no.
Lighting a fire in the darkness.
Oh, and all the orbs are like extinguished.
Oh my God, are they going to be hugging?
Oh, his little lantern reactor's green.
Oh. Holy shit.
What are you waiting for?
Go in here.
Get over here.
He's your dad, too.
Oh, way to bring that back.
Oh, well done.
That's beautiful.
Woof. And he's got the two colored eyes.
Yeah.
Got the heterochromia.
Oh, even she gets in there.
Hey. What's one extra daughter?
Wow.
What a shot.
You could have ended it there, the act.
Oh boy. We switching places for these epilogues now?
Yeah, to the pupil.
Oh my God, that's...
Oh my God, Victor's been here.
Oh, this guy.
Oh my God. How has time worked for him here?
Oh, his cuff thing is like in his wrist now.
No, he's like merging with stuff. Holy shit.
Damn. Post-apocalypse Jace.
Looks cool.
Mad Max Jace.
Oh.
Yeah, this guy.
What are you doing here? Who do you think could mend such a broken creature? Would you want to speak with him?
I have seen the prophet.
I feared I wouldn't have the chance to speak with you again.
What have you become, Victor?
I suppose this is somewhat beyond where we left off.
Yeah, and then some.
You have my solemn vow that anything you discuss will be kept in the strictest confidence.
That's the concern.
I owe Victor everything.
You know, he healed his soul too.
I have so many breakthroughs to share with you, Jace. I thought you were done with Hextech.
Oh, this is way beyond
something else
Hextech.
entirely, yeah.
I've helped so many.
Oh, the kaleidoscoping.
Why is Jay still trapped here, though?
We have to end it, Victor.
Oh.
We have to.
You're just like Heimerdinger now.
You seem different.
So do you.
Something happened. Now I see it. You too have touched the Arcane. Your mind suffered.
For your hubris.
Looks like he's aged so many years.
I must return to him. I can't let you leave. I'm sorry you feel that way.
Wow. Was? Whoa.
Oh, God.
Everyone looks cooler with hair in their face.
He's not going to go after Victor now, is he?
I mean, they got to have some kind of face-to-face confrontation before it all's said and done.
Wow. Holy shit. Damn, we got some stuff to talk about. Yeah. Reject Nation, I never really consider myself a sports guy. I know so many people who are into sports, so many people who watch this channel are into sports. My wife, into sports. Sometimes it feels emasculating while she yells at the TV and I don't know what's going on. Why that feels emasculating? That's more to do with me than her, that's for sure. But anyway, the peer pressure got me to find a way to find fun with sports. And if you're looking for a fun and simple way to get into daily fantasy sports, let me introduce you to Prize Picks. It's America's #1 daily fantasy app with over 5 million active members. And honestly, it's the only one I've ever used, but from everyone who I know who has used fantasy sports thingies before says this is the easiest one they've ever used, my wife included, and the missus is never wrong. All you do is pick more or less less on player stat projections, like how many yards your favorite QB, that stands for quarterback, by the way, will throw, or how many points a star player will score. You can pick between 2 and 6 players, and if you get them right, you win. Even I can comprehend this, and I'm not the smartest guy. And like I said, it's easy to get started, and it's easy to use. A lot of emphasis on the easy. Here's one easy example. So at the time of recording this, we just bet on Jordan Love, Jaden Reed, and Joe Burrow. Consulted with John. John knows more about sports than me, so really this was his decision. So let's see if he tanked this whole operation, or if we're filthy rich now. Great thing, if one of your players ever gets injured, Prize Picks has an injury insurance policy. I could use some health insurance in my own life. So your lineups stay in play. Rhymes, bars, baby. And if you miss one pick, you can still cash out thanks to their unique flex play option. It's available in most states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. You can download the Prize Picks app today. Use code REJECTS and get $50 instantly when you play just $5. There's a lot of fives in this shout out. $5, $50, 5 million members. It's like the number 23. But anyway, you don't even have to win to get the bonus. Isn't that awesome? Prize Picks. Run your game. Get into daily fantasy sports like this expert over here. All right, guys. Well, we just watched Arcane Season 2, Episode 5, Blisters and Bedrock. John, what'd you think?
It's another terrible episode of the worst show on television. I can't stand the time that we've spent here. I mean, this is amazing. This is some of the best TV I've seen in a long time. It's really fun to have this. I'm just grateful for something that is so rich on all of its different faculties and capacities. And I mean, obviously, the reunion at the end of this episode was hugely cathartic and harrowing in a lot of ways. And just the, again, way that they managed to continue balancing, the question that you've begged a couple times in this second chunk of the season especially is sort of like, yeah, how are they going to wrap all this up in 4 more episodes? But yeah, just the balancing of the macro stakes, the political machinations and the civil unrest and all that stuff with the super personal and just all the history that we've felt over time. And the way that certain characters, even Vander, Vander's a character who we haven't spent legitimate time with since he left in season 1, since he died. And in a show that's really working, I feel like it doesn't matter how much time you spent away, their presence is still always there in some form. And this had that quality of seeing somebody that you haven't seen in so long, even despite the fact that he's, been warped into a science monstrosity werewolf thing machine. I don't know. Yeah, this continues to be supremely gripping. I'm enjoying the mysteries as well. We got some mysteries to dive into in terms of Mel, especially what's been developing with Victor and Jace while Jace has been off screen for a good while. But yeah, I mean, so far this is high watermark telly. What do you think, G?
I thought it was a beautiful episode.
It was gorgeous.
I thought it was a beautiful, beautiful episode about siblings, found family. That was touching. It was one of those things where you bring back a character like Vander, and some ways, if you were to tell me you're going to do... If you told me that before, and it feels like something got spoiled for me, I'd be like, why?
Yeah.
Oh, I was ruining it. Come on. Let him be dead. But the handling of it in the world was so well executed, and to thematically allow for a true sense of resolve. Now we're going to find out all the friends are back.
Yes.
They're all...
yeah, little Vegeta and Goggles Kid.
All around.
Yeah, everyone's back.
No, they have them having that moment, and then even sort of a continuation of the family with the Isha character, assuming Isha lives, then I think that makes for a very profound moment in time for this one seems to deal with the legacy and how we landed here. We got a very specific flashback that surprised me. You get to see the mom. Did they say who the dad was? It said his name at one point.
Yeah.
It said his name, but I didn't realize how close the mom. The way how it played out to me in the first. Maybe there's a line or something I'm forgetting from the first season, but with the way the prologue played out to me in the first episode of this show, suggested to me that they were strangers. Like the kids were strangers to Vander, and he found them in that moment and saved them. That's how I read it. I didn't realize just how close he was. Like he was like best friends with her. It's like him and Silco scheming away at a way to save Zaun, and then they're just hanging out with her.
Yeah, just like three
like actual
important
best friends.
figures at the heart of this revolution, but also who are just three people living down here together who all get along.
That's beautiful. And she says, that was just her first child too. It wasn't even the following child.
Yeah, it wasn't
That's
even
crazy.
about her.
But yeah, I thought it was a really strong moment and very beautiful to watch how they come around, like to watch how they handle the psychological trauma of Jinx so well, because that moment is her defining time in which Jinx began to form from powder. So you finally get an episode where a little bit of time has passed. She's touched by the movement she's had with the people of Zaun. It makes sense that she'd be a little bit softer on her sister as they go through this journey. They start to actually feel like sisters. I'm like, where do you go from here now? You know, like it's such an unexpected turn for the season.
Yeah.
And I thought it was so beautiful though. And I love the flashback. The mysteries of I'm a little worried. I'm not gonna successfully keep up with the mysteries of what's happening with the Hex Tech and where Jace is at, Silo and Victor, because all that seems like it's going to be very ethereal and heady and complicated,
sci-fi, and mind-bending and trippy.
Like,
and
just keep up.
Stare into the kaleidoscope.
So far, nothing's really clear. Not even Jace knows what's happening. But like so much is kind of happening that I sort of forget about their plot. Because not that it's bad. Like I'm always interested when we check in with them. I just forget about it because there's so many different ones that I'm not really seeing how they're all strongly tethered together right now.
Well, theirs has felt like, I mean, we've spent a little bit of time away from them, and so it feels like they're about to fade back in terms of prominence to the story because, right now you're sort of like, okay, well, Victor is off becoming some kind of god, prophet, healer man, and, Jace is stuck in the void. And I mean, I think the thematics of Jace almost coming out the other side, becoming this very sort of, I mean, he's at least very much in opposition to Hex Tech now, where he pioneered it before. So it's like he's going back to like natural humanism versus Victor, who's like transcending into the next plane of arcane magical existence. Like that stuff's fascinating, but they are like such big themes and like encompassing just ideas about how like the actual physics and like how this world works, like on a molecular level, on a an energetic level.
Well, they're thematically brothers, and while one set of siblings gets a reunion, this other set of siblings, I mean, Mel doesn't really count.
I mean, she gets the like torture fake out.
Yeah, she gets torture fake out. But when it comes to Victor and Jace, their directions go down a split and a divide in the philosophical beliefs.
And I really like that with that, I think they have a good question mark on that, because with Jace, on the one hand, from all he's been through and through his various judgment turns, you're like, okay, I could see why you would feel this way, and I could see how we might be on deck to get on board with you. But also, I like that they played that moment in such a way where you can't tell if it's sinister or not, because like I think it's speaking through Salo is a great touch, because that's a character who throughout the show has been very much in opposition to Jace, has been a character portrayed as a conniver, and certainly someone slimy, not somebody of great moral esteem as far as like the council goes. And then to have him arrive in this like fully healed, very beautiful, ornate form, and he's just like, yeah, I'm in here, Victor can take over, whatever, like is fascinating, because like at least it makes it seem like it could be a benevolent thing that Victor is reaching, but Jace's opposition to it at least creates that doubt of sinister intent without it having, it allows you to project in a way that I think is fun.
Yeah, it's the horror of Hex. It's interesting what they've done with him, because at first it started off, when the season ended, it was like, oh, Jace is one of the people who's the head of the council and everything with Zaun, and it seems like the story is going to be about the war between, Piltover and the undercity. And that's not what happens in this season at all. It's like you got like Caitlyn leading that, and Mesa. You got like some people dealing with it, but it's not really like there's a war between them to that extent. And Jace is just got like suckered his whole thing. Where he's like, I'm just trying to get rid of the magic now. I'm just trying to get rid of all this.
Yeah,
it's like
Heimerdinger was right.
Completely different mission than what we set him up with at the end of last season. So it's because I feel like the Undercity doesn't feel like it's ruled so much by magic anymore. But if you get rid of Hex Tech, that eliminates a lot of the weaponry that Piltover has, which they use for a lot of Dominion right now.
Certainly diminishes the heights of their ability.
I mean, you get rid of the Hex Tech, and then the Undercity could totally prevail. They've got like
because they got all the shimmer stuff. You know,
Yeah.
they have the equal opposite in shimmer tech or whatever you want to call that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the stuff with Mel was that was straight out of like Supernatural. That was hellish as fuck.
Yeah.
That was really demonic and twisted and cruel. And another thing that one, I'll be honest, that one feels a little bit like, where'd this come from?
A little bit
with Mel of like, oh, you're a special child now with some special abilities. That kind of just came out of nowhere to me.
I'm curious to see what the payoff to that is going to be because I mean it certainly suggested to me that we're gonna witness some kind of blending of, I don't know, just her status as a Noxian royalty, but also it seems like she has some kind of, if I read that right, some kind of. Is she the bridge between them and the Black Rose cult or something? Does she have like mystical abilities that are about to be unlocked? Like that.
That's what it looked like.
Certainly,
she was able to break free from those crazy amount of cages.
Yeah, which is again another interesting thing. And you're like, well, you have Victor transcending into this version of Hex Tech, which also has like a very color code. It's blue. Again, it's more blue and red. You got the Black Rose that has black in the name, but red, a lot of red imagery. I love the combination of chains and rose thorns. I think that's a great image. But yeah, I wonder if like that's a plot line that makes me wonder like this feels like it's just getting going and we are literally halfway through this now. So like so how much of this is going to be hastily wrapped up? And again, I have all the faith in the world that they'll show me what the design was all along. But that is one where at the outset I'm like, damn, we just got this fake out with the brother. It seems like there's going to be way more to unpack there, whatever Mel is turning into. And part of me doesn't fully expect her to completely like take the front seat of the next episode, even though it seems like we are priming for the return to perhaps that story and the story of Jason Victor, because we have been so heavily on, Vi, Jinx, and, Caitlyn up till now, basically. But it's all intriguing. I mean, I'm here for all of it. Like, there's beauty in all of it, and I like the way the conversation with the brother evolved over those 3 or 4 scenes where at first it's like, oh, the audience get to be like, oh, shit, it's him. And then they have that reunion. And then there's the middle portion where we get some exposition, but also they're starting to sprinkle in these little hints that he's not actually there. And then finally, the culmination of that I thought was pretty cool, pretty well handled.
Pretty cool stuff. Cool stuff. Well, guys, what'd you think about this episode? We got to watch the next one now.
I know.
Thank you for being here. Subscribe, leave a like. We'll talk with you soon. Bye.